Hey there, Martin, Fiskmas Adventures. It's time for another wild camp. It is the end of May. It is pretty warm, about 19 degrees Celsius. Mostly cloudy though. It's been gorgeous weather for the last 2 weeks, but today is a bit cloudy. It's Friday afternoon, and I don't have any excuses really to not head out for an overnighter. Tonight I'm gonna have down to 12-13 degrees Celsius, a little bit of rain as it seems. That's gonna be very relaxing. So, I just strapped on my rucksack, headed out in the woods, and I'm heading to a field where I've been before. And not much more than that. It's gonna be great, I think. Despite the mosquitoes. Mosquitoes really came out from out of nowhere. Hate them. But, tag along. I just arrived to the big clear cut where I was earlier this spring or winter. Well, this is what it looks like in the summer or early summer. And by then I headed into those woods and found a little spot there for my tent in the snow. But today I'm gonna head out to that green field. Very nice grass out there. I actually took a walk the other day and just passed this area to make sure that I wouldn't be disturbing anything or anyone with this new clear cut. But it is all okay, so I'm gonna take my little walk out there. Hey. Well, before I set up my camp, I'm gonna do a real quick walkthrough of the main gear that I'm using today. So my pillow is kind of as always the Trekmates Deluxe pillow, really comfortable microfleece pillow. My sleeping bag is the Robens Glacier 1, kind of a perfect summer sleeping bag with a temperature limit or a comfortable temperature for men down to +1 degree Celsius. It weighs 995 grams, if I remember correctly. Yep. Really comfortable. I can actually really recommend that. My sleeping pad is also a Robens, the Robens ZigZag Slumber wide with a R value of 2.2. My tent is the Naturehike Cloud Up 2, also a really well recommended tent. The only real downside, according to me, is the inner first pitch. You can get around that. You can pitch outer first. It's a little bit more tricky. It takes a little bit more time. You have to hook the connect and hook the inner tent and squeeze it in between the poles and the fly sheet, but it's doable. So yeah. And my rucksack today is the MFH BW 65 liter combat backpack, I think the name is. Kind of a mouthful, sorry. But it's supposed to be a kind of a cheap replica of the Bundeswehr combat backpack. Don't know about that, but it's actually a really comfortable backpack for these short trips, overnighters and such. And doesn't have a stiff frame for your back, but it's still very comfortable, and it weighs almost nothing. So Oh well, let's set up the camp. There we go, camp is all set up. It's not much wind, but I always tension the guidelines anyway, just in case the weather turns around rapidly. It's a nylon tent, so if the rain arrives, I might have to go out and retension since the nylon fabric expands a little bit when it gets wet, but that's not much big of a deal. Take a look inside here. Cozy home, sweet home for the night. Sleeping bag, pillow, my knife, rucksack, some spare clothes. And then I have my water, my stove, a beer, some coffee, and the meal for tonight. As well as the breakfast for tomorrow I have in my rucksack. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Time is 2018 now, and it's time for me to make myself some dinner. I decided to wear my rain jacket because I'm kind of overwhelmed with mosquitoes here. It turns out that just in this tree line there's a water-filled ditch, so the mosquitoes and all the bugs, they just thrive here. And I have some bad allergy as well because, well, this field is kind of, well, filled with Timothy grass, and of course I'm allergic against that. And well, I didn't bring my nasal spray either, so I just have to try to resist rubbing my eyes because it's just like hell. But well, the sky's kind of cleared up, so I have a pretty beautiful little sunset here. But oh well, I kind of hope that it will become a little bit more windy because now it's completely still, so all the bugs, all the gnats are here. Oh well. But dinner time. Today, food-wise, I brought a lunchbox from home with me. I made kind of a lot this week, so I have to eat it before it turns bad. But well, it's a cheap way of doing it, I guess. Damn these mosquitoes. Huh. Well, doesn't look like much for the world, but it is, I don't know if you can see, it's pasta with minced meat, paprika, and cheese, basically. I'm gonna add some water into the pot here. Just have something to warm it up in so it doesn't stick too much. Well, now the food is hot. I'm gonna have to heat it inside the tent because, well, it's hopeless out here. Well, cheers. And as always, the only thing we leave behind is a spot of flat grass. The right to roam, just as all other rights and freedoms, comes with responsibility. Well, that was it for this time. Thanks for coming along. Take care. See ya.